Rock music is far more than just rhythms and poetic lyrics. But what if these songs hold something deeper? What if they are encoded with ancient symbols, mystical knowledge, or even prophecies waiting to be uncovered? Today, we're diving into the esoteric secrets of legendary rock music, exploring the works of Jim Morrison, David Bowie, Led Zeppelin, and Pink Floyd. By the end of this journey, you'll never listen to these iconic tracks the same way again. Most people think classic rock is simply great music, but beneath the surface lies a labyrinth of hidden meanings, occult references, and cryptic messages that have fascinated fans for decades. After years of studying the intersection of music, mysticism, and symbolism, I've uncovered some of the most intriguing examples from rock history. By the time we're done, you'll see these timeless tracks in an entirely new light. Let's begin with one of rock's most enigmatic figures, Jim Morrison, the self-proclaimed Lizard King. His work wasn't merely entertainment. It was a portal into a realm where art, mysticism, and existential dread intertwined. Songs like Riders on the Storm and The End aren't just haunting. They're layered with esoteric wisdom, dark symbolism, and prophetic undertones. Morrison's fascination with Nietzschean philosophy, shamanic rituals, and the occult added a supernatural dimension to his lyrics. He often spoke of breaking on through to the other side, hinting at hidden dimensions beyond our reality. For instance, The End delves into the Oedipus myth, blending ancient Greek tragedy with Morrison's own inner demons. Some believe he used this song as a ritualistic invocation, a key to unlocking forbidden knowledge. The repeated refrain, "This is the end," feels like both a personal prophecy and a universal warning about the cyclical nature of life and death. But there's more. Morrison's connection to the infamous 27 Club adds an eerie layer of mystery. Many of his lyrics seem to foreshadow his untimely death. And when the music's over, he sings, "Cancel my subscription to the resurrection." Was he channeling darker forces, or was he simply expressing raw emotion through art? Fans still debate whether Morrison's death was accidental or part of a larger cosmic plan. Some claim he faked his death to escape fame, while others believe he ascended to another plane of existence, leaving behind cryptic clues in his final performances. And yet this is only the beginning. Next, we embark on a cosmic journey crafted by one of rock's greatest visionaries. David Bowie wasn't just a musician. He was a master storyteller who blurred the lines between science fiction, mysticism, and personal transformation. Through characters like Ziggy Stardust and Major Tom, Bowie wove intricate mythologies that transcended time and space. His music became a canvas for exploring identity, mortality, and spirituality in ways that felt both deeply personal and universally profound. Take Space Oddity, for example. On the surface, it's a tale of an astronaut lost in space, but delve deeper, and it becomes a meditation on isolation, alienation, and humanity's fragile existence. Major Tom drifts away from Earth, disconnected from humanity, much like Bowie himself during periods of intense fame and introspection. Later songs like Ashes to Ashes revisit Major Tom, creating a narrative thread that spans decades. Was Bowie hinting at a larger cosmic story, or was he exploring his own psyche? The recurring motif of stars and celestial bodies suggests Bowie saw himself as a traveler between worlds, both literal and metaphorical. Bowie's final album, Black Star, released days before his death, is a treasure trove of cryptic imagery. Astronauts, skulls, and celestial symbols dominate the visuals, leaving fans to wonder, did Bowie foresee his own passing, or was he communicating with forces beyond our understanding? The video for the title track contains unsettling clues, including a scene where Bowie's shadow morphs into a bird-like figure, a symbol of transcendence or death. Others point to the recurring black star motif, which some interpret as a nod to ancient alchemical symbols representing transformation and rebirth. Bowie's ability to blend futuristic concepts with ancient archetypes makes his music timeless. Yet, he wasn't alone in weaving mysticism into his art. Next, we explore Led Zeppelin's connection to Viking lore and the occult, a story so wild it feels like fiction. Led Zeppelin didn't just create music. They crafted an entire mythology steeped in Viking legends, occult practices, and arcane symbolism. Jimmy Page's fascination with Aleister Crowley, Norse mythology, and esoteric traditions shaped tracks like Stairway to Heaven and The Battle of Evermore. Consider Stairway to Heaven. On the surface, it's a poetic exploration of materialism versus spirituality. But when played backward, some claim to hear phrases like, "Here's to my sweet Satan," sparking the satanic panic of the 1980s. While the band denied these claims, the controversy only deepened the song's mystique. Others argue that the lyrics themselves contain coded references to alchemy and transformation, with lines like, "There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold," and "In the long run, there's a stairway to heaven." These phrases may allude to the esoteric concept of ascending through spiritual planes, a journey toward enlightenment. Then there's the Battle of Evermore, drenched in Viking mythology, with lyrics like, "The Dark Lord rides in force tonight." The song draws heavily from Norse legends, including Ragnarok, the apocalyptic end of the world. Could Led Zeppelin have been channeling ancient prophecies through their music? Some fans believe the band tapped into universal truths, using their songs as vessels for timeless wisdom. The mandolin-driven melody evokes images of medieval battles and cosmic struggles, transporting listeners to a mythological realm. Jimmy Page's ownership of Boleskine House, a mansion once inhabited by Aleister Crowley, further fuels speculation about the band's occult connections. The house, located on the shores of Loch Ness, was believed to be a site of powerful occult rituals. Was this merely artistic inspiration, or did Page and his bandmates truly dabble in the dark arts? Some claim the band conducted seances and invoked supernatural forces during recording sessions, embedding these energies into their music. Pink Floyd's music isn't just about sound. It's about creating experiences that feel like journeys into the subconscious. Albums like Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here explore themes of mental health, societal alienation, and philosophical introspection, all while weaving layers of cryptic symbolism. Take Dark Side of the Moon. At first glance, it's a meditation on life, death, time, and madness, but fans have long speculated about its connection to the Wizard of Oz. When synced, the music perfectly matches key moments in the film, coincidence or design. Some believe Pink Floyd intentionally created a secret soundtrack to the movie, embedding layers of meaning within their work. For instance, the line, look around," aligns perfectly with Dorothy opening her eyes in the Land of Oz, while the Heartbeat intro mirrors the film's opening sequence. Others argue that the album's recurring motifs of clocks, prisms, and water symbolize the cyclical nature of existence and the search for higher consciousness. Similarly, Wish You Were Here reflects absence and loss, widely seen as inspired by Syd Barrett's tragic departure. Others argue the album contains coded messages about alienation and the music industry's exploitation of artists. The recurring motif of fire and water throughout the album suggests purification and renewal, but of what exactly? The cover art, featuring two men shaking hands while one burns, has sparked endless interpretations, from critiques of capitalism to explorations of human connection. And then there's another brick in the wall, which became an anthem against authoritarianism, critiquing modern education systems and their dehumanizing effects. Could Pink Floyd have been warning us about the dangers of conformity and control? The wall itself may symbolize not just societal barriers, but also the walls we build around ourselves, psychological prisons that keep us trapped. The song's chilling refrain, "We don't need no education," resonates as both a rebellion against oppressive systems and a call for individual freedom. The ultimate question, intentional or coincidental? From Jim Morrison's poetic explorations of death and rebirth to David Bowie's cosmic narratives, Led Zeppelin's occult connections, and Pink Floyd's labyrinthine symbolism, these artists crafted mysteries that continue to captivate us decades later. But here's the ultimate question. Are these hidden meanings intentional, or are we simply projecting our interpretations onto the music? Perhaps the beauty lies in the mystery itself, the idea that music can transcend language and logic to touch something deeper within us. Each listener brings their own perspective, unraveling new layers of meaning with every listen. Now it's your turn. Which artist or song do you think holds the most secrets? Did I miss any theories you want to share? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your insights. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mystical side of music, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more mind-blowing content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the mystical side of music. Remember, sometimes the truth isn't in the notes themselves, it's in the silence between them. Until next time, stay curious.